We're going to continue moving on here. We got some surveillance data harvesting stuff going on.
Did you ever have the feeling that you were being watched?
Hello, I'm the CIA. I love your mass surveillance programs.
Yeah, it's not too much to get excited about. This is also pertaining to Chinese news here.
Welcome to Chinese news. It comes from China. China. It's not racist at all, no. Chinese news!
Forbes.com headline: TikTok parent ByteDance planned to use TikTok to monitor the physical location of specific American citizens. Ooh, Forbes reporting on what conspiracy theorists were talking about years in advance. A China-based team at TikTok parents company ByteDance planned to use the TikTok app to monitor the personal location of some specific American citizens, according to materials reviewed by Forbes. The team behind the monitoring project, ByteDance's Internal Audit and Risk Control Department. Wow, the gall to call themselves the Internal Audit and Risk Control Department. I know these corporations usually have an audit department, but just interesting that that's the people. Is led by Beijing-based executive Song Yi, who reports to ByteDance co-founder and CEO Rubo Liang. The team primarily conducts investigations into potential misconduct by current and former ByteDance employees. But in the last two cases, the internal audit team also planned to collect TikTok data about the location of a U.S. citizen who had never had an employment relationship with the company, the materials show. It is unclear from the materials whether the data about these Americans was actually collected. However, the plan was for a Beijing-based ByteDance team to obtain location data from U.S. users' device. Sorry, I hate to use that expression, but yeah, of course, yes, this is well known. TikTok spokesperson Maureen Shanahan said that TikTok collects approximate location information based on users' IP addresses, which can be obscured with a VPN. Among other things, help show relevant content and ads to users, comply with applicable laws, and detect and prevent fraud and inauthentic behavior. But the material reviewed by Forbes indicates that ByteDance's internal audit team was planning to use this location information to surveil individual American citizens, not to target ads or any of these other purposes. Now, that I thought was very fascinating, because we often just assume that when, these, for example, China is deploying certain aspects of the surveillance apparatus, that it's like, oh no, especially in America, it's like, oh no, it's because they want to tailor the ads. It's all about advertising. We've known about this, and it's gotten a lot more public in the last few years with documentaries and all that kind of stuff. But in this case, the Forbes reviewed the material, and Forbes came to the conclusion that no, this was actually just literally for surveillance. It's like not even a suspicion. It's just straight up for surveillance. Forbes is not disclosing the nature and purpose of the planned surveillance referenced in the materials in order to protect sources. So it's undeniable proof that China was planning to use this for surveillance purposes. TikTok and ByteDance did not answer questions about whether internal audit had specifically targeted any members of the U.S. government, activists, public figures, or journalists. I've been saying all along, don't use TikTok, because we've known about where the servers are. TikTok is reportedly close to signing a contract with the Treasury Department's Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States, which evaluates the national security risks posed by companies of foreign ownership, and has been investigating whether the company's Chinese ownership could enable the Chinese government to access personal information about U.S. TikTok users. Like they already have. In parentheses, disclosure. In a past life, I held policy positions at Facebook and Spotify. I don't know why it says that. I'm unclear as to why this is admitted in italics in parentheses at the end of this paragraph. but okay. In September, President Biden signed an executive order enumerating specific risks that CFIUS should consider when assessing companies of foreign ownership. Yeah, okay. So, all right, yeah, we've known about this, but now it's getting to the point where the rubber's meeting the road. It's you gotta either be China's surveillance apparatus or not. It really comes down to that in the United States. It's pretty incredible to watch because, it was all just conspiracy theory and racism and all that kind of stuff if you brought it up. But now it's just really in your face. It's everywhere. And there are decisions that have to be made. And that's why we're kind of in this strange internet era Cold War type of thing where there's geography that matters, but it's all sort of predicated on the movement of data and information access. So interesting that all that is going on. And it's not only China, and it's all kinds of data here. So let me do this one real quick here. It's part of the beast system. Oh, but also, do you remember Data from Star Trek?
I am not capable of hatred.
Yeah, data can't hurt you. Data is neutral. It's the users of the data that can help or hurt.